Hi. Oh, hi guys, and welcome to TechFurb. Today we are doing something that is very, very unusual for this channel. We are building in a high-end case, so let's get into that.
Hi. Absolutely. I know it's going to.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty excited about this build today. What we're doing today is we are starting a Project PC series. What we'll be doing in the series is we'll be taking my existing editing rig, installing it in this freaking fantastic case. The case for reference is the Thermaltake V-Tower 900. It's a couple of years old, 2 or 3 years old now, but I managed to get my hands on it a while back and I've had it in storage, and I said, I've gotten to the point where I said I either need to do something with this case or I need to get rid of it. I don't want to get rid of it because I'm not going to get another one like it again. So we're just going to bite the bullet and we're going to start building it. So, where the Project PC of this comes in. I currently have a Ryzen 7 1700 installed on an AMD B350 Gaming K4 ASRock motherboard. It has really good, respectable RAM. It's got 32 gigs of RAM. It's not the fastest RAM, but it does the job. And the rest of the hardware is kind of lacking after that. So, I want to upgrade, and I want to go to either the 3900X or 3950X. This system is used for editing. It is not for gaming. So before you all jump down in the comments, say, you don't need this, you don't need that. I'm editing and I want CPU horsepower because CPU horsepower matters to a point. A 3900X to a 3950X is not much, but a 1700 to a 3900X is a big jump. So the way we're going to do this is I'm going to gradually buy parts over time. It's probably going to take a fair few months. I'll start off getting a motherboard, which will be X570 based. I'm then going to try and upgrade the storage, followed by the CPU. Then I'm going to try and get a graphics card, and then to finish off the whole build, I'm going to go for a water cooling setup. Haven't put a whole lot of thought into that yet, but for perspective, this case has the ability to take two 480mm radiators in the rear, which is just insane, and it can also take an additional 240 on top of that. So it's just mental what this case can do. But it is actually quite bad for air cooling, so there is that. So that's what's going on. I guess we should start building in this guy. So ladies and gentlemen, just a quick interlude. You can see how ridiculous this case is. I wanted to show the back of it just to sort of get some perspective on it. So up here, these are optional. These will probably go when I go to the actual water cooling setup, but we actually have four 3.5 inch hard drive bays. They are removable and hot swappable as well. Down the bottom here we have one of the 240s bolted in. The other one's actually just tied there hanging. That'll actually go where the hard drives are. But on this side, it does have the full 480. So currently in this configuration, we can still have a full 480 here, 280 there, and actually you can have it'll be 240 there, and then a 240 on the back. So it's still pretty ridiculous. And here as well we have two hot swap bays for hard drives. So technically we can have 6 mechanical hard drives in this system. And it's pretty crazy over the top, as you can see. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the build is complete. We're not going to muck around powering it on because I've got to take it back to my editing desk, which is not in this room. This is my filming room. But that is the build. It is the most incomplete feeling, complete build I've ever done. The case really does feel empty, and I really want to fill it with hardware, so I guess looking at it and knowing that it's empty will make me want to fill it. So, in summary, I should probably give you guys a bit of an idea of what it feels like to build in a high-end case. It's rather unique. Everything just feels right about it. There are things that I get really annoyed about with it because it is a very expensive PC. Things like this top cover here, you have to remove it to actually get to any cables, which I'm fine with. What I'm not fine with is the amount of force you have to exert on this just to remove it. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's everything else in this build is so nice and toolless and clean, but literally the one thing that you take off all the time is the most cumbersome piece of crap to take off. Don't like it. But other than that, the build is really nice. As you saw on the footage, the motherboard tray is completely removable, so you can do all the install on the motherboard and then just install the tray. So that's pretty sweet. You probably saw that I haven't bothered cable managing it because, well, for two reasons. Firstly, a lot of those cables are going to change. This is only a temporary measure. And secondly, they're not visible. I mean, it's a complete rat's nest behind here, but you can't actually see it very well if you look into the visible part of the case, which is kind of the beauty of having a hidden compartment in the back. It's just nice to have that. And generally everything's pretty toolless, except for the 2.5-inch SSD. You did have to use screws on that, but that's fine. And yeah, generally I'm pretty happy with the result of using this case. And it's going to look friggin' amazing once I put some water cooling hardware in there. I think even with an X570 board and like over the top Ryzen 9 CPU, it's going to want for water cooling. This case just feels like it needs it because it's just so big and has so much space. But as I said at the start of the video, this is a project PC. It'll be a work of time, which is something I haven't done before. I generally build my computer in one go, so it's going to be nice to have a different approach for once. So, if you like the video, give it a like. If you dislike the video, you can do that. Comments down below if you've got any questions for me, or you just want to throw a comment down there. Discord chat in the link below in the description. If you want to ask me some questions or anything like that, that's probably the best place to do it. Just don't expect me to respond instantly because one, I have a life, and two, I only check the forum or the Discord every 1 or 2 days, so I'm not frequently on it, but I'm on it enough to reply within a day or two. So, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video.